welcome to your shred workout. We are going to be doing 6 exercises of strength, 4 exercises of cardio, and 2 exercises of core quickly at the end. Today for the workout, you guys will need a medium set of dumbbells, I would say would be best. You can also go with some light sets just in case you need to drop down. And we are using a ball today. It's a Pilates ball. If you guys have something at home similar to this, or like a pillow, a soccer ball, volleyball, something like that, you can use that at the end of the workout for the core portion. I have Danielle and Jennifer with me today. They're gonna rock out the workout behind me and show you guys some different variations for you to make sure that you guys are getting a quick and effective workout. So let's go ahead and jog it out. I am so excited for this workout. It's one of my favorite workouts recently that we put onto the schedule at Ohana. And it's just been fun to be able to have that strict concentration of strength moves in the beginning so you really can focus in on pushing your weights, and then you get to do that cardio after. So once you're feeling that burn, you can just kind of let it all go and it feels great, and then you finish with a little bit of core. So it'll be a good workout for you guys today. Let's go ahead and pull up those knees. So reach those arms all the way up, squeeze that core as you pull down. So already starting to feel that heart rate elevate here, getting our body warmed up and ready for that workout in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and take it into a hip circle here. So take your hip and your knee and just alternate sides here, squeezing that core in tight as you press up and around in 3, 2, and 1. Let's step back and reach those arms all the way up, and then just simply step forward. So alternating sides here. We will add on a little twist here in a second, and if you guys need to, you can just simply place your hand on your quad. I'll show you guys. Last one right here, and step back. We're gonna reach all the way down and open up. If that's not available to you, you guys can place your hand and then just simply reach right here. Good, step it forward, switch it over to the other side. So opposite arm and leg, open up. Good, let's bring it back down. Do one more on each side. Step it back, open up. Good, last one. Step it forward and open up here. Good, we're gonna stand up to the top, take those legs wide, bend over to one side and then to the other. Alternating side to side, starting to pick up that pace just a little bit, reaching down for that ground. It's okay if you drop your chest a little bit here. Since we're not holding on to any weights, that's totally fine. In 4, 3, 2, straighten out those legs, reach all the way down. Woo, good, roll it back up to the top. Let's take it into some arm circles. Thumbs up towards the ceiling, up and around. Couple more in 3, 2, switch, other side, up and around. So just 20 minutes today, guys. Getting 2 rounds of this circuit in, up and across. We're gonna start off with a couple combo moves. So you'll just have to pay attention and make sure that you listen to our cues. All right, guys, we're gonna start it up. You're gonna grab medium set of dumbbells here. We're gonna be going into a crunch with an overhead press. So you guys are gonna lift your knee to your elbow and you're gonna exhale, pull that knee down as you reach that weight up, okay? You guys ready? 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull it up and down. So that shoulder should be working here, but it shouldn't really be the main focus. We're really focusing in on that core as you squeeze up to the top. If that weight becomes too much, you can literally just set it down and do this core move. Also, if you want to make this harder, keeping that leg straight out and not touching the ground makes it so much harder. Good job, you guys, keep it up. Pull that knee in 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching it, going right into it, other side. Go ahead and begin. This is my weaker side for balance. Everybody has one. So I might go a little slower here on this side, and that's okay. Treating each side equally, but remembering to work in on those imbalances. So typically we have a dominant side and a non-dominant side. We'll want to focus in on giving each side both the same amount of attention. 3 seconds, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go into a curl to lateral raise. So grabbing the other part of that dumbbell set, we're gonna start off with a bent arm lateral raise. Simply lifting those elbows out to the sides. We're gonna step back into a lunge, set those weights down, pull them back up, and then start again, okay? Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, lateral raise, step back, set the weights down, pull it back up, do it again. We're gonna alternate sides here, step back, set it down, pull it back up. Lift up, good, down, set those weights and step forward. So out to the side, drop down and up. Good. A little bit of brain work here, but I think we dusted off those cobwebs. We struggled a little bit there in the beginning. We've got this, you guys keep it up. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna do this next one with no weight, but you guys can use weights on this. It's a single leg RDL, Romanian deadlift. So we're gonna take up our right knee. We're gonna reach down our right arm towards the ground, lifting that opposite leg up, and then we're gonna stand up nice and tall, knee drives at the top. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So this one is a slower move, and you may lose your balance like I just did. But our goal here is to really feel that stretch through the standing leg hamstring, and then you'll feel that squeeze in the glute up at the top. All about balance here. And if you don't have a lot of balance, you can actually hold on to something and practice just that knee drive, just about halfway up, using a countertop or something near you. Now you see my ladies behind me, they're using weights. Looks really good. You want to keep that chest up and a nice flat back. They've actually got really good form. I don't have too much critique. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch it over. We're going to go right into the other side. So reach it down, go ahead and begin, and pull back up. So I do want to showcase a little bit over here with Danielle. So if you guys see, her chest is not dropping. She's not starting to round her back. Her back is staying up and she's keeping her balance. That's a good job. But she's keeping that balance and she's keeping that flat back all the way through. So if you guys see yourself almost starting to hunch forward, keep pulling those shoulders back. You have 4 seconds. 2, and 1. Good work. All right, go ahead and set that down. We're gonna go into a tricep push-up. This is another one you guys can watch both of these girls on. It's gonna be awesome. So let's go over to Jennifer. We're gonna set it down onto the ground. Hands go underneath the chest here, and we're gonna drop down. Elbows will drive back towards her rib cage. So go ahead and drop down, and then press back up. That's your move. You ready? And go. Start it up and down. So you will notice she's keeping her hips up as she drops that chest down. That is what you want to see. You don't want to see yourself kind of pelvic thrust the air. You want to keep those hips up and just work those triceps. So she is feeling it like crazy right now. Chest, tricep, and probably a little bit of core too. She can also tuck on under on her toes if she wants to make this a little harder, but that is definitely pretty tough. She's got it. Oh my gosh, good job. Nice work. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna go into our 4 exercises of cardio. First one is a jump squat to a knee drive with a twist. Okay, twisting towards that knee. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. Now our modification here, they're gonna stick with that advanced version. I'm gonna show you guys your modification. You're just simply gonna squat and drive that knee. Standing up tall up at the top, but just taking it into a lower impact move here. Otherwise, going that full range of motion, going all the way up. And when you guys go into that knee drive, keep that knee straight forward. Try not to let it go across the body. You've got 5 seconds, keep it up. Woo. 2, and 1, good. We're gonna come down, we're gonna go in, out, and then we're gonna punch for 4. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, out, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you guys can take this at your own pace. If that hop is too much, you're alternating a step and then a bunch of punches. Okay, right here. Boom, 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 boom. You guys can go fast or slow with this. You don't have to follow us. We may be off from each other too, so it's just about taking this at a challenging pace for you. Good, you've got this, come on. Punch, 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 punch. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. This is my most favorite move. It's gonna look a little crazy, but I promise you, once you get it down, it's gonna be really fun. So, down to the ground. You're gonna drive that knee in. You're gonna push back into a downward dog. This is the modification. Our advanced move, little hop up at the top, lift that leg up off the ground. Just a little baby lift, it doesn't need to be too much, okay? Ready? 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift up and down. You're pushing that foot up off the ground. If you don't want to, you don't have to jump, but our main focus right here is gonna be using that core to draw that knee inward and then use that glute and that range of motion to kind of just propel you up in the air. So you're allowing yourself to use that momentum to get up off the ground. And then imagine yourself being light as a feather here. So not stomping down on the ground, just sailing up, light as a feather. And switch, other side right into it, let's go. So what you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. Remembering to rock that body weight forward before you lift that leg. So rock forward, exhale, lift. Keep it up, you guys, come on. You've got this. Give me about 10 more seconds. You can do this. You gotta stay focused with this move. It is going to be intense, but that is what you came here for. That's what shred is about. In 3, 2, 1. All right, flip it over. Nice job, you're done with the cardio section. We're gonna take it down to the ground. Place the ball between the knees. We're gonna lay down. Place the hands underneath your hips and then extend the legs out. From here, we're gonna pull the legs in, extend the legs up and set them down. Pull, extend, set them down. Modification, you're keeping it right here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Extend up and down. Lift and drop. So you're drawing the belly button in as those legs are dropping down. If you need to modify, once again, going into just a heel tap, down to the ground, trying to keep the head, neck, and shoulders up, squeezing those inner thighs together. That's why that ball is there, or that pillow, or whatever you're using at home. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Placing those hands back behind your head, keeping the ball between the knees. We're going to lift up and rotate our knee to elbow. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull it up, drop it down. Lift up and down. Now you don't have to go fully down. If that's too intense for you, you can just keep it right here, keeping those legs up and just going into an alternating twist here. Really gonna focus on that core strength here, rotating that body, lifting your elbow to your knee, and just making sure you keep a squeeze on that ball. Good job, you guys, come on. You got this. Big extension. Almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one circuit done. Grab a quick drink. We're gonna go back to the top and you are out of here. Give me like 8 more minutes of your life. So grab a drink, shake it out. We've got this. Going back into that overhead with that knee drive. I'm gonna drop my weight. The ladies behind me are gonna stick with the weight. So arm cones all the way up, knee out. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull it up. I know it wasn't a very long break, but when we have this short of a workout, we've got to really just maximize our time and focus in on working pretty much the entire time, keeping your heart rate up. Some of these moves are a little bit lower intensity, but that doesn't mean that they're not higher intensity and strength. So you wanna make sure you're pushing and really feeling that burn. Come on, you got this. 5 seconds. Stand up tall. 2, 1. Switch it over, other side. Driving that knee up and down. Focusing on that midsection here. Squeezing that core. Sometimes it even helps to literally put your hand on your core and feel that squeeze. So letting yourself almost go into like a C-curve spine right there, and then pull back out to straight, then curve and straight. Good, you've got this, come on. Couple more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set it down. We're gonna go into that curl to lunge and raise. So starting off with hands here, we're gonna lift it up and then step back. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift up, step back, set it down, bring it back up. Lift, lower, down, and up. Lift, lower, down, and up. Good, focus on that weight, making sure you're challenging yourself with that range of motion. So not letting yourself short yourself or go into shortcuts. If you need to advance this, drop those weights and lift further out. Maybe setting them down a little lower into that lunge. Woo! Stay strong, you guys, you got this. 7 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg Romanian deadlift. Flipping over to the side. 1 dumbbell here. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reaching down. Exhale, pull back in. Now we're working balance here today because you guys cannot build a stable body on an unstable foundation, right? And our foundation starts from our ankles. We've got to make sure we have strength in our joints in order to get stronger in our lunges and squats. So moves like this are absolutely critical, and they're really good for your butt too. Good, and some core. More bang for your buck, you guys. That's what we came here for. Good, 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Switching it over, other side, let's go. May notice that one side is a little bit different. That's okay. Our biggest focus is just taking our time on this one. It's not too rushed here. Squeeze the core as you lift that leg up, draw the belly button in, and then reach back down. Now, if I've got any dancers watching this or doing this right now, a lot of times you were taught to open up the hips. I actually want you to keep your hips square towards the ground. So as you hinge forward, keeping your headlights down towards the ground will really help you fire up that glute and hamstring. 4 seconds. 2 and 1. Nice work. Go ahead and set it down. Okay, tricep push-up. Down to the ground. Let's do it, you guys. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Elbows will drop back right next to that rib cage. Now, this may be really tough for you guys, especially if you're a beginner. So you can always elevate yourself up like we've talked about on a countertop. Honestly, I've done tricep push-ups up on a countertop and it's still challenging, right, Danielle? Especially in lift 4. So make sure that you guys are pushing this, but not compromising your form. If this gets too hard, take your hands out wider. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stand it back up. We're gonna go right into that squat jump to oblique twist. Knee comes up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift it up and twist. Up, twist. Squeeze that core up at the top. Exhale, lift. Our modification, taking that jump out, just up onto the toes, drive the knee. Lift up, down, exhale, lift. Now let's start to pick it up a little bit, ladies here. So maybe picking up that pace just a little bit, knowing that that workout is actually coming to an end very quickly. So we've got about, 3 minutes left? So why not make the most of it? In 3, 2, 1. All right, in and out, 4 punches. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. In, out. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Come on, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretend like there's literally a punching bag in front of you and you're just knocking somebody out. Or maybe it's your husband that made you mad because he didn't put his laundry away. Whatever it is, I want you guys to use that energy, channel it in your workout, and push yourself to the max right now. Can you punch harder? You've got 5 seconds. Let's go. Go, 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 go. 2, 1. Okay, down to the ground. So going into that flying plank, whatever you want to call it, crazy plank thing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Drive that knee up and lift. Up, lift. Keep that body weight forward, then transition back to that downward facing dog. So our biggest thing here is keeping your body away from that ground. So don't let those hips sink down. Keep your shoulders pulled back and away from those ears. Let's go, you guys, come on. You've got this. Fly off that ground. Get that leg up there towards the ceiling, ladies. There you go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, last time. Push through this. So this is it, you guys. We've got about 25 seconds and we're on the ground for core. Ask yourself, what do you want out of this workout right now? You can't give up now. This is when it counts the most. Fight through it and stay strong. How you doing back there, ladies? All right. You can do it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. Woo, grab that ball. Yes, your heart rate is gonna be high after that. The best time to do core is when your heart rate is high. It's more effective that way. But just know if you need to take a couple extra breaths here, it's okay. All right, so coming on down to the ground, going into that knee drive extension, and then that release down. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hands can be underneath your butt as you do this. And you can even, if that ball is too much, you could take that ball out and just keep those inner thighs squeezed together. Good. So pushing out, making sure those legs go as straight as possible. And then our modification right here was keeping them bent and just lifting up and down. No twist here. Our hands are underneath our butt. We can also place our shoulders and our head down onto the ground, keeping our core engaged as those legs drop down. You've got this. Push through a couple more here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the ball between the knees. We're gonna go into that twist. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're gonna twist it up and down. So just showing you guys what it looks like without that ball. You're just rotating and keeping those knees somewhat together, working more on that rotation than anything else. Peeling that shoulder blade off the ground. Going all the way down is obviously gonna make this a little harder. So you guys choose what variation is gonna be appropriate for you and your core strength. If you're really starting to fatigue out, go ahead and set those feet down, take a break, and then go back into it. You've got about 8 seconds left here. Can you make it a little bit more challenging? Can we walk those feet out a little bit further? In 3, 2, 1. All right, place that ball off to the side. Amazing job. You guys are all done. Can you believe it? Woo. We're a bit sweaty here today. All right, go ahead and bring one knee in towards our body, and then we're just gonna let it roll all the way over to one side. So a little spinal twist here. You can move that arm up and around if you want to feel a little bit of a stretch through the chest. And switch it over, other side. Taking it across the body. Releasing that arm out. Good, go ahead and bring it back to the center. Hug both knees into our chest. Go ahead and just lift your forehead up towards those knees. And then you're gonna roll up into a seated position here. Let's take our knees out wide. So feet together, knees wide. Pull yourself gently forward. You did it, you made it, you guys. You did so good. That was an awesome workout today. A quick 23, 25 minutes. That's all you really need, as long as you're working hard during it and really pushing yourself to the max. Good, we're gonna stand it up to the top now, so let's take our legs wide, about as wide as your mat, and then go ahead and forward fold. You can place your head down towards the ground if it feels good. Release out that tension in your neck. You can shake your head yes and no. Walk your hands over to one side, doesn't matter which side, whatever side feels good for you. Taking a few deep breaths here, reflecting on how well you've done so far. Pushing yourselves in these workouts is really going to pay off. Go ahead and switch it over to the other side. Work, you guys. Let's bring it back to the center. And roll it on up to the top. Woo, good. Take those arms all the way up. We're gonna go into a side bend stretch here, so just reach it up and over to one side. Bring it back center, switch it over to the other side. Woo, back center. Interlace those fingers, lean slightly back. All right, guys, 2 inhales to finish off with. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, out. You survived. One more inhale and exhale out. Good work today. Have a great day. Woo!